Good morning, my dear students. So, as we already started, history 4th chapter, that is Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. So, in this lesson, we started that we come to know that at the beginning of the 7th century, that time Maharashtra was under the control of Nizam Shah and Adil Shah. The Mughals had entered Khandesh and their main object was to expand their power, to expand their strength in a south. That time there was a competition and conflict among the Portuguese and British, French and Dutch who had come from Europe. What type of competition, what type of conflict? There was a stiff competition among them to capture the markets, to capture the markets for the purpose of trade, for the purpose of business. So Portuguese had established their power in Goa and Vasai, and British, Dutch and French had found an entry through the medium of their trading companies by setting up factories. We also learn that there was acquainted with the village. That the another name for village is Mauja, Kasba, Pargana. That we learn that Mauja, most of the people lived in a villages. Village was also known as Mauja. The chief, the head of the village was Patil, and he used to bring maximum land under cultivation. If any disputes, if any problem was there in the village, so Patil was solved that problem and made a peace. Kulkarni, who was helped him, who helped Patil in his work. Kulkarni kept the record of the revenue, and there were various artisans in the village also. There was other artisans are also there. The peasants gave shares to their agriculture produce. The agriculture, those who people are doing the agriculture, they give their share in their agriculture to the artisans for the services, whatever services they provided, whatever services they rendered, and that to the village community, and this share was known as baluta. Next we learn about Kasbah. Kasbah was a big village. It was usually the headquarters of the Pargana. For example, Indapur Kasbah of Indapur Pargana, Vai Kasbah of Vai Pargana. These were the headquarters of the Parganas. And in that, agriculture was the main occupation. Instead of agriculture, there were other skill artisans were also there, like carpenters, blacksmiths in Kasbah. In Kasbah, there was a market also there, and these markets, the Shete and Mahajans were the head, were the watandars of this pet of this market. So the Shete and Pete, Shete and Mahajans, they received some land from the government. These people, Shete and Mahajans, had received some land from government and some rights from the villagers. So that's why the Mahajans maintain the record of the pet or the markets का जो record accounts, who maintain the accounts? Mahajans maintain the accounts of the pet. Then we learn about Pargana. Pargana means many more villages come together. That is Pargana. Pargana, all villages are not same in all Parganas. For example, Pune Pargana was very big. In Pune Pargana consisted 290 villages. So in Pargana, Deshmukh and Deshpande were the watandar of the officers in the Pargana. These watandar officers, these Deshmukh and Deshpande's officers were the link between the people and the government. But in some cases, these watandar officers misused their power. Whatever power they had, Sometimes they misuse their power. They collect more money from the people. They more money from the people and they harass the people. So they did the people suffered harassment. Then we learned that the work of Wakari movement. In this we learned that our society was greatly influenced by blind beliefs and rituals. People had become fatalistic. They had lost all initiatives since the condition of common people was miserable. So in these situations, in these circumstances, saints in Maharashtra inspire the masses. In Maharashtra, saints like Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Namdev was carried on by saints who coming from various area of the society. So, for example, Sant Chokamela, Sant Goroba, Sant Sena, Sant Sauta, Sant Narhari, Sant Sheikh Muhammad, etc. So, in this we learn the first saint. We learn about Sant Namdev, that he was a great saint of Warkari movement. Saint Namdev was the great saint of Warkari movement. He was a skilled organizer, excellent kirtan. He also His compositions are also well known. He went up to Punjab. Why? To spread, to propagate his teachings to the people. He propagated the message of Bhagavad religion in all quarters, in all areas. He built a memorial to Saint Chokamela at Pandharpur as his work was unforgettable. Then we also learn about Sant Jnaneshwar. He was also great saint in Saint Warkari movement. He wrote Bhavarta Deepika or Jnaneshwari in Sanskrit. He composed Amrutanubhav. He preached the importance of the path of devotion. What kind of message Sant Jnaneshwar gave? The way of God, the path of devotion through his work and compositions. He showed a simple way of worships, which his teaching was very simple, which was easily follow the common people. His life was spent extremely in adverse situations, in difficult circumstances, but at that time he never lost his mind. He always cool minded. His Pasaidan in Jnaneshwari uplifts the mind. The poetic compositions of his brothers like Sant Nivruttinath and Sant Sopandev and sister Muktabai are well known. Understood, students? Now let's move further. Next is Saint Eknath. He was a great saint of the Bhakti movement in Maharashtra. About Bhakti movement we learned in a previous chapter. So the Sant Eknath was a great saint in a Bhakti movement in a Maharashtra, and his compositions are many and diverse. They include in his compositions they include Abhanga, Gavlana, Bharud, and he also stated Bhagavad Dharma in detail and in a simple manner, in a easy manner. Sant Eknath has portrayed means display. In his compositions, he displayed people's life in a Bhavarta Ramayana through the story of Ram. He displayed people's life through the story of Ram. He explained in Marathi. In which language he explained? In Marathi. The Bhakti part of the Sanskrit work, the work of the Sanskrit, the part of the Sanskrit he explained in a Marathi language. Bhagavad, his Abhangas show the warmth of devotion, that is path of devotion, way of devotion. He demonstrated through his own conduct that there is no need to renounce worldly matters for attaining the highest truth. Paramartha. He was a teacher of the people in the true sense of the term. He believed that our Marathi language was inferior. He believed that Marathi language was important, inferior in people's to other language. For by the Marathi, for him, Marathi language is important, inferior to no other language. He asked the Sanskrit scholars forcefully that संस्कृत वाणी देवे केली तरी प्राकृत काया चोरापासून झाली. He heavily criticized those who had other religious. Criticize means ignore करना, that he heavily criticized to those who had hated other religions. For he also, what was his mean? He mean that all are equal, all religions are equal. Those who discriminate the religious, he criticized those people. For him all are equal. So Sant Eknath was a great saint of bhakti movement. He composed his compositions include Abhanga, Gavlana, Barud, and in his compositions he displayed the people's life through the story of Ram in a simple manner, which he explained in a Marathi language, because for him Marathi was the inferior language to know other language, and he heavily criticized those who hated other religions. Means for him all are equal. All of you understood the teachings of Sant Eknath? Okay. Next saint is Saint Tukaram. He belonged to Dehu near Pune, and his compositions or abhangas are very pleasing and lucid and reaching the greatest poetic highest. His Gatha is precious treasure of the Marathi language. He is also used which language? Marathi language. He asks us to find the God, showing love to the unhappy and the tormented. The following lines means what he said. For संत तुकाराम said, जे का रंजले गांजले त्यासे मने जो आपुले तोची साधू ओळखावा देव तेथेची जाणावा. Means what? Through the river of Indrayani, the documents of the loans the people had borrowed from him and freed many poor people. What he did? He gave food to many poor people. And he criticized. What he criticized? That the hypocrisy and superstition, means blind belief and rituals. He criticized those people who believe who blind belief and rituals. He stressed the devotion. Devotion means what? Bhakti, prayer. He stressed that devotion should be compiled with morality. And his teaching can be summed up as जोडोनिया धन्न उत्तम व्यवहारे उदास विचारे वेच करी. That means some dogmatic people, some kind of people opposed his teaching, opposed whatever he did, whatever good work he did. Some people opposed that he had undertaken and sang his abhangas in the Indrayani. So Sant Tukaram faced oppositions with noble courage, but people opposed him. But what he continued his good work. Sant Tukaram's discipline and associates were of different caste and creeds. They include Nauji Mari, गावर्नशेतवानी, संताची जानगाडे, शिवबा कासार, बहिणाबाई शिरूरकर, महाजीपंत कुलकर्णी. An important task completed by Gangaram Pant Mawal and Santachi Jangade was writing down the abhangas of Sant Tukaram. Sant Tukaram के abhangas किसने लिखे थे? An important task which was completed by Gangaram Pant Mawal and Santanji Jangade was writing the Abhangas of Sant Tukaram. So here what we learn about Sant Tukaram. Sant Tukaram was the Sant Tukaram was his Abhangas was very in a poetic ways that and his uh, poetic ways and his gathas is a pressure treasure of the in which language Marathi language and Sant Tukaram's disciplines and associates were of different castes and creeds, different religious people. These include this Navji Mali, Gavna Shetwani, Santachi Jangadesh, Bainabai Shirurkar. All these written down the Abhangas of Sant Tukaram. So all of you understood. Here we learn about the work of saints that we learn about Sant Namdev, we learn about Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Eknath, Sant Tukaram. All of you understood? Okay. Next is work of saints. So here we learn about different saints that these saints gave the message. All these saints gave the message of equality, that all are equal, all human beings are equal, that there is no discrimination of caste, creed, religion, gender. So they taught about humanity. They preached that people should live together with harmony, with unity and love. Their work resulted in social awakening and they taught how to live in face of foreign invasion. Saints taught us how to live in a difficult situations. If natural calamities, if famine were there, then that time how we have we tackled these situations. Their teachings proved to be a big support of the people. Their work created self-confidence among the people of Maharashtra. The saints elucidate the complex of the drama of the scholars in the language of the people. They use the common people's language. They prayed to God using simple everyday terms. They took the view that equal before the God, in front of God, all are equal, that there is no rich, no poor, no man, no woman, that in front of God all are equal. They taught society to do away with the pride arising out of caste and varna and see everyone as God's children. In front of God, we all are God's children. Characteristics of the saints was that they did not forget their duties. They did not forget that main aim. The saints' main aim was to teach the people the path of devotion, the way of devotion. They found God in their work. Saint Sauta said, "Kanda mula bhaji avgi vithai maji." The, the statement refers to farm work but applies to work in all walks of life. The saints carried on their duties even as they were engaged in devotion. Saints completed their duties properly, even they engaged in a devotion, teaching and composing verses. They developed the moral sensibilities of the society. They developed good values, good ethics in a society. So, the importance of physical fitness of the people, that Maratha Tituka Melvava, Maharashtra Dharma Vadvava. And this message was of Ramdas Swami, is famous. Ramdas Swami gave the message of fitness. What kind of message Ramdas Swami gave? Ramdas Swami gave the practical education and lesson in good conduct through his work like Das Both, Manachi Shlok. He stated the importance of people's movement, organization, Samartha Sampradaya, chapel was the center of Sampradaya. He propagated the worship of Ram and Hanuman. Ramdas Swami spread whose teachings? Ramdas Swami spread, propagated the worship, the prayer, the bhakti of Ram and Hanuman. He traveled far and wide to propagate his thoughts. He traveled many more areas. For what purpose? To spread, to propagate his thoughts, to propagate Ramdas Swami thoughts. That next is inspiration for independence during foreign rule. Last one is inspiration, such as a political, social, cultural situation, etc. in Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. But in that period, Maharashtra was under, as we learn early, in in beginning also we learn that Maharashtra was under the control of Nizam Shah and Adil Shah. So it was it was not independent. Then too, even so, some personalities of thought were dreaming of freedom, and among them Shivaji Maharaj was one of them, who was considered that visionary of Swaraj was on the forefront. About Swaraj we learn in a next chapter, but Shivaji Maharaj was main vision was to found the Swaraj. So here we completed our history fourth lesson. So all of you understood. In this lesson we learn about work of saints, different saints. Here short notes will ask about Sant Namdev, Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Tukaram, Sant Eknath. So all of you understood, students?